lasses, and welcome back. I'm actually out on one of my newer permissions. I've been trying to get this one for about a year, and it's on stubble. So I'm going to actually use my SP24 coil, the simplex. I'm probably going to run it high sensitivity, so it's either going to be top or one down, depending on what the ground's like. So we'll see what it's like. So see you on the first dig. Fingers crossed this is a good one. Later. Right, only on 5 minutes, and there you go, bit of lead, and just at least with lead work on the field, maybe there's other stuff. So as you can see, it is work lead, so rather than scrap. But anyway, on to the next. There you go, second hole, second bit of lead. So oh well, looks like lead's going to be it, but more lead working. So on to the next. Third hole, third bit of lead. So if I keep getting the bits of lead rather than junky iron, I'll be happy. But fingers crossed we get something there, something better. Okay, on to the next. Right, looks like a bit of junky iron, but looks like there's a wee bit of a design on it. So let's see if we can get some of this mud off. Oh, very good. That is definitely, that looks like a bit of a cat badge maybe. I don't know if you can see the design on that one, but it looks like a ram's horn. It looks like the ram's horn's there and there, with some type of fan behind it with a pin. So let's have a look, see. I'll clean it up a bit, see what we can get, and I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, there you go, cleaned up a bit. It definitely looks like a ram's horn with a fan behind it. That's quite nice. No idea what it is, but I'm happy with that. Well, on to the next. Next hole, it looks like some type of bolt, but no idea what it is. So it looks like a bolt. It used to be a ring, it's snapped. But oh well, we can't actually have all good stuff, lead and stuff like that. But it sounded good, but obviously not. So on to the next. Right, I went over that hole again, and I was getting the other part of that. I think that's the other part of this. So maybe. That looks like it's the other part of that. So it was already broke. Aye. So that's the other part of that. I think it's part of a key. I think that's what it is, part of a key, with the looks of it. Oh well, that's nice. Well, on to the next. So it was less junk and more key. Right, another dig and another what? It looks like a nail with maybe a washer, or a bolt with a washer on it. But don't know, it's just, it's unusual shape. Who knows? Try and clean it up. If it's any decent, I'll put a picture at the end. But otherwise, I think it's just a pin with a bolt on it to be a washer. Anyway, on to the next. Right, that last one I think is definitely a bolt, because there's another one with a washer. So, and that's what, about 30 feet away. So must have been some fence or something at one point going through here. So as you can see, the washer's just popped off in this one. But aye, nail with a washer. Oh well, on to the next. Right, next hole is, let's call it a thingamy, because it looks like it's a rim or something. You can just see the rim there. Don't think it's lead, so probably copper or brass. But apart from that rim on it, I couldn't tell you. Looks like maybe a wee bit of a design, so let's have a wee clean up. Nah, I can't see anything on it. Looks like there's a slight design there, So maybe I clean up. If I can get it a decent clean when I get home, I'll put a picture up. But let's call it a thingy me at the moment. Right, on to the next. This one here's in the clod. It started off as a 71, 72. Then out in the clod it came to a 60, 65, 65, 66. So let's have a look, see what we've got, because it's quite a solid signal. A bell. Looks like a bell, psycho bell, or looks like a bell, psycho bell or something like that, but ding ding. So old, but does that look like a switch? But who knows. On to the next. At least it's a bell. Not a croto bell, but it's a bell. On we go. I knew that one sounded too good to be true. Aluminium. Oh well. It's not a bit of a can, just a bit of folded up aluminium. Well, on to the next. Thought there was another wee artifact, but it's aluminium. So it is. Oh well. Thought it was something nice, but nope. Junk. On to the next. I would like to say a buckle, but more like a hinge. And if it is a buckle, it's a really big one, but I would assume it's a hinge, just based on the size of it and the thickness of it. But anyway, on to the next. Alright, that's us going to stop for lunch. Apart from the bell, that wee bracket thing with the ram horn and the feather over the top, lead and nothing much else. So the bell and the buckle, we're calling it, but don't know what it is. Probably part of a horse harness or something like that, but still looks quite nice. Anyway, let's see what we can get in the second half. Speak to you soon. More aluminium, but this is a really old can. Dressing or S&N something water. So really old can by the looks of it. Anyway, on to the next. There's another bit. It looks like it's a latch for a door or a cupboard, one of the two. That's what it looks like. A lock. So, or something like that. But anyway, on to the next. Well, bit of chain and a hook. Well, on to the next one. Next one looks like a bit of lead pipe. That's it. Well, let's go on to the next. Back on the lead. Okay, how about that one? A bracket. No idea what type of bracket. It's got a hole there, so it's either sitting that way. It's either sitting that way, or it's sitting that way. But either way, I'm assuming that was more straight. So, but any idea what that could be, let us know. Who knows? Anyway, on to the next. Well, might be a bit of aluminium, but we can picture a car on it, and it says World Series at the top. So, I wonder what that was. Let's see if I can. Yeah, can't really make it out. Austin Headley 100. So, whatever it is, it was a lid or something, and it's got a car on it. But nice, but still junk. Anyway, on to the next. There you go. Half a horseshoe. Half a horseshoe. Load of junk. More stuff for the rubbish. Oh well, on to the next. Well, I thought this was going to be a moo tube. It came up 75, 77. But it's a hinge from a cabinet. I wonder if it's actually part to do with that cabinet I found the lock for, because it's roughly in the same area. I'm heading back out. So, oh well, who knows? On to the next. Now, how's that for a view? Right, that's us heading home. This afternoon was a bust. But the wee, I think it's a furniture fitting. It's like ram horns with a fan behind it. But we'll see. Well, I'll clean it up and see if I can get anything better on it. So it was a really warm day and it was fun. That's the main thing. Got out some exercise. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm falling apart. I'm getting old. So until next time, probably back up in these fields again. Get out there, detect and collect. Remember, PJ may be old, but at least I'm trying. Catch you next time. Bye.